Hi guys, this is just another one of my videos in my Shakespeare series, if you like, in terms of when we are looking at Shakespeare, his plays, his works, do we really understand the time period and also the background of which he's writing? So this is just a very quick video on man's salvation. Now, I've mentioned this a few times, but I just want to make it really explicit. And when we're talking about man's salvation in Shakespearean times, so the times that he's writing and the background of when he's writing, then there were bitter religious disputes in 16th century England. It was still taken for granted that everybody in England was a Christian and accepted a certain religious view. And a certain religious view of the universe as well. So according to this view, the universe had a purpose, basically. It had been created for the benefit of mankind. It was the stage for the drama of man's salvation. So when God created the first human beings, Adam and Eve, they were perfect and sinless. And then comes the fall of man through the instigation of the serpent, again identified as Satan, based on your theology and based on your critical theory and based on your analysis of that. And Adam and Eve obviously disobey God and then they become sinful. Without sin, mankind would have been immortal. And the result of this particular sinning by Adam and Eve is A, original sin, and B, death. And sinfulness then is inherited, so that all of mankind who descend from Adam and Eve we are inherently sinful as well and subject to death, quite honestly. After death, the soul lives on, as we might believe in terms of religious teachings, and it can be rewarded or it can be punished by God. The punishment for sin is eternal damnation in hell. God has redeemed mankind from this punishment. He himself comes to earth as a man, as we well know. Jesus Christ suffered death, suffered the crucifixion. He sacrifices himself in order to end this punishment that was cast upon all of us. And all those who believe in him are forgiven their sins, and they will escape hell and they will escape eternal damnation. And obviously by escaping hell, naturally you will enter heaven in this blissful state. At the end of the world will come the last judgment, which is doomsday in the Bible. God, surrounded by his angels, basically will descend to the earth. The dead will arise from their graves and God will sit in judgment on every member of mankind. So basically that's just a really quick video on man's salvation and the inclusion of that and the subtle referencing of that in quite a lot of his works.